Hello and welcome to today's class. Let's discuss yet the logarithmic function of differentiation. So when it comes to logarithmic function of differentiation, the idea and technique there it's quite easy. They are just key concept to note, right? So let's say for instance, given that y is equal to log x, the y over the x, that is, if I differentiate y with respect to x, I'll have the y over the x is equal to 1 over x. So here's the concept. If I differentiate log x, I will have 1 over x. That's like the basic concept there, right? So note that if I differentiate log x, I'll have 1 over x. Similarly, if I differentiate log ln x, let's say I have that y is equal to ln x. Similarly, I'll have that the y over the x is equal to 1 over x. So I have this. So note this concept that if I differentiate log ln x, I'll have 1 over x. Similarly, if I differentiate log x, I'll still have 1 over x. By the way, log is the log of a number to base 10, right? So log of a number to base 10. But ln is the log of a number, like log of a natural number, right, to base e. But irrespective of the base, note that if I differentiate log x, I'll have 1 over x. But differentiate ln x, I'll have 1 over x. Let's take example under this and explain this further. By the way, the idea goes with our normal concept of exponential function, right? But in this case, it's a log function, but the step of solving are the same. What do I mean? Let's take example one. Let's say I have that y is equal to log 4x squared minus 5x plus 6. Let's solve this problem. Okay, by the way, let me just take it easy. Let me start with easiest one. Minus 5x. Let's start with this place. Let's say I'm told to differentiate this log function. What do you do there? It's easy. First task, call the term in brackets, call it u. So let u to be equal to 4x squared minus 5x. Differentiate u with respect to x. So how the u over the x to be equal to, differentiate 4x squared, I'll have 8x minus, differentiate 5x, I'll have 5. I'm done with it. Next task, go back to your question. I have that y is equal to log what? We just called 4x squared minus 5x u. So I have log u. Differentiate y with u. I'll have the y over the u is equal to, we said that if I differentiate log x, I'll have 1 over x. Similarly, if I differentiate log u, I'll have 1 over u, please. So I have 1 over u. At this point here, using chain rule. So if you observe our previous classes of exponential function, the way of solving, the pattern is similar to log function too. So from here, using chain rule, what I have there, I'll have that from chain rule, the y over the x, as we established before, is equal to the y over the u times the u over the x. From here, let's put in our parameters. From here, I'll have that this is now equal to, what's the y over the u? The y over the u is 1 over u, so I have 1 over u multiplied by the u dx. The u dx is 8x minus 5, so I have 8x minus 5 at this case. So observe that 1 times 8x minus 5, I'll have 8x minus 5 all over u. So this is my dy over the x value. But here's the concept. Listen up. I can express x in terms of u. So take this u back to x. But this u was what from the question? U was what? 4x squared minus 5x. That's your value for u. So anywhere I see u, put 4x minus 5x. So my final answer, the dy over the x value here becomes 8x minus 5 over what's u? U is 4x squared minus 5x. So this is my answer to this particular question. By the way, log function also have its own shortcut, but we'll look at that much more later in the next class. Let's take few examples under this. Let me try to combine log and exponential function together, and let's see how we can possibly evaluate the problem. Welcome back. Let's proceed with other example. Let's take example 2. Example 2, in the study of log function, example 2, let's say I have that y is equal to log exponential 4x minus 2, for instance. How do you solve this? So in this case here, I'm combining both log function and exponential function together. So how do you solve this man here? It's easy. We say your first task, call the term in brackets, call it u. So let the term in brackets, that is u, to be equal to term in brackets, that's exponential 4x minus 2. If I differentiate u with respect to x, I'll have du over the x is equal to, please help me apply shortcut. If I differentiate exponential 4x minus 2, I'm expected to have 4 exponential 4x minus 2. We have discussed the shortcut to exponential function in our previous class, so I have applied the shortcut here. We said differentiate the power, that's 4, repeat the question, that's all. This I established in the next class, so I'll drop a link to the shortcut to exponential function in the description of this video. Right? From here, go back to your question. We said y was equal to, this is log, we call this man, we call it u, so put u here. Differentiate y with u, I'll have dy over the u is equal to, if I differentiate log u, I'll have 1 over u. From here, using chain rule, so using chain rule, what do we know from chain rule? We know that dy over the x is equal to dy over the u times the u over the x. From chain rule, put in your value, I'll have that dy over the x is equal to dy du is 1 over u, so I have 1 over u times, next up, du dx. Du dx what? 4 exponential 4x minus 2. Alright, I have this one here. Multiply this together, I'll have that dy over the x is equal to 1 times this, I'll have 4 exponential 4x minus 2 all over u. But I can't express x in terms of u. So take this u back to x, but u is equal to what from the question? Exponential 4x minus 2. Alright, put this young man here. So I expect to have that dy over the x is equal to 4 exponential 4x minus 2 all over u, and use what? Exponential 4x minus 2. By the way, I can leave my answer this way and still correct. But if you observe mathematically, let's say for instance I have 4 a over a. We know that this a will cancel this a. I'll have 4 as my answer left. Similarly, this one should cancel this. I'll have just 4 as my answer. So my answer for this question here is 4, as you can see. So this my answer is 4, as you can see. This is how I solve this particular problem involving both log and exponential function. All right, you try doing this and leave your answer in the comments. So you try this one. Try this for me. Y is equal to log exponential 4x squared minus 8x. So you try this one for me. Yeah, and leave your answer in the comment section. So I'll reply you if you're wrong or correct. So see you in our next class. We'll be looking at the shortcut to logarithmic function of differentiation.